It's gonna be wild, man, wild.
I'm Natalie. I'm deaf.
I'm Luiz. And on tonight's show, we've got a number of things happening. We've got a whole heap of people in the audience tonight. I can't hear you!
Never seen
Oh, they're still asleep. They must be asleep.
I've never seen the place so crowded.
Oh, well, that's ever since
not
you
for a
started
while,
the show. The numbers have
numbers
been
have dropped off.
dwindling, but we pulled out
Thanks,
all the
Luiz.
stops. I rang around a few people, you know.
Pulled in a few favours.
No, you know how it is.
So
So what's
kind of
your
you.
exciting action-packed week had in store for us at Chaos TV, Natalie?
Well, I haven't done anything extreme this week. Cause
What? Nothing extreme, no bungee jumping, no skydiving, no parachuting.
No.
They're
Just
all pretty
been-
much the same thing, aren't they?
Just been working really late because I'm on holidays as of today.
Oh,
Yay! Got 2 weeks off work. So now I've just been really, really busy at work this week. So I've been getting home really late. So nothing extreme this week, I'm afraid.
right. Yeah,
Maybe next week.
those coffee machines can be hard to work out at times, can't they?
And the photocopy and the fax machine give me
Yeah.
problems as well.
Yeah, that can take up a lot of time.
And that damn computer.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I even have trouble with my pencil sharpener.
I'll bet.
I beg your pardon, your pencil sharpener.
Okay, thanks. That's enough of a contribution from the audience. Thank you very much. On tonight's show, Natalie, what else have we got? We've got a band here. I can see them waiting in the
wings.
in the wings, in the southern wing of the humongous studio here at Chaos
CTV.
CTV1 Enterprises.
The band's called Dog Watch, so they're going to play a couple
Dog
of songs
Watch!
for us. Woo, yay.
What's the
What else we got?
We've got interviews, we've got various people coming in, we've got Cosmic Corner, Psychic Corner, sorry. We've got, what else have we got?
Panel?
Got the panel.
What are we talking
lots
about?
of me interviewing people.
That's the downside of doing this show, I think, is having to have you here on the show
must
as well.
really
but-
bite.
Yeah, it does.
Also, it's Suicide Week, it should be mentioned.
No, it's Suicide Prevention Week.
That's right. So, if you want to be pedantic about it, I mean, yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure that...
It wasn't like a big deal. But
No,
yeah,
it was. I think it was. I think it was
Suicide Week,
important.
Suicide Prevention
No,
Week.
I think it was important to make that distinction.
You think?
Yes,
Okay,
most definitely.
Alright, well, I'll let this one slide, but try and show me up again, I'm telling you. There's plenty more people out there that want this seat, trust me.
No, not too many people want to have to sit next to you, Lewis.
Oh, yes,
I've
they
asked
do.
around. I've asked around. No one else is
You're
interested.
asking the wrong people, alright? So, this is the show, this is how it's going to go. I run the place, everyone else are guests of mine. So welcome, have a good time, watch the show. Natalie, you got anything else to say?
No,
Thank
Lewis.
you very much. And so now we'll go over to Dog Pile.
Dog Watch!
Never find the time to keep a love alive. So else on the road, you know, too sure what to move forward. Reappears what's been missing. Oh, in vain. We still look the same. I just owed around the day. You got clothes and left his hair. I'll see you again. I'll see you again. See you again. See you again. Reappears what's been missing. All these years of dislocation, all dressed in vain. We still look the same. I just owed around the day. You packed your clothes and left here saying, I'll see you again. I'll see you again. I'll see you again. I'll see you again. See you again. I'll see you again. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Neat as a pin, could slot back in again. Places have been, he's all out of fast again. And up at the door, scared of what we're looking for. Bags in our hand, head out on our road once more. And I'll see you again. I'll see you again. I'll see you again. I'll see you again. 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 This is called Smokescreen. Wise men come, aggressive man, beware of your demands. If you can. Wasn't always this way. of the sea. At a Waterloo cafe, society, snapshot light, head of misty, shiftless mind, forgotten way. This way wasn't always this way. Wasn't always this way. Wasn't always this.
Can I help you?
Flaming hope so. You see, I want to get into youth culture again, you see. Relive me teens. Adrenalise the soul.
Okay then.
Oh, crap, skateboards have changed. Yeah, you know, in the 60s, when I was a young whippersnapper knee-high to a grasshopper, the trucks were like this, and the decks were like this, and the every hill was that steep.
Really?
How much for that Cosmic Rider over there?
$230.
Crikey, that's an arm and a leg. But they're all the rage, so I'll take it. Oh, I'm skating like a youngster now.
Hey, I like your style.
Right, so everyone out there, get loud for the Media Festival of Youth Culture and the Arts, January 98. I'm into it.
Oh, it started
What's going on here?
Bonus.
Always open on me, huh? Okay, welcome
Times
to...
are changing.
Don't interrupt me. Might ruin my rhythm. You know how important that is.
Oh yes, baby.
Welcome to the panel. We're talking about the hard-hitting issues here that concern us at Chaos TV. And on the panel tonight, we've got a number of distinguished guests whose names I forget, but that's not important anyway. No. Okay. No, this is Natalie, Scott, and Tanzi.
Hi.
Hi.
Good.
Hello.
Okay. Please hold the applause. We're going to get to the hard-hitting issues. Now, Tanzi, you felt very strongly about something you want to talk about. What exactly was it? Fill us in.
The thing about the racial thing.
Right, obviously it's something that you feel very strongly
Is
about.
that the one you were talking about?
No, but yeah.
Right.
Go
You want to
with
go
it.
there?
I don't think we should go there. There was this thing on this news about, we're not going to go there actually, but I'll just mention it. Groups of Muslims, groups of white people, men and women, and gang situations. Does anyone know what I mean? Anyone in the audience? Yes, that's why we're not going to go there, because it's a damn too sensitive issue. So we'll talk about volunteering instead.
Did you understand any of that?
No.
That's because you
Okay.
haven't seen it on the news, that's why. They have.
Okay, let's go to the hard-hitting issues. Penelope Cruz and Tom Cruise. How about that, huh?
Who would have guessed?
The two cruises. Spelt differently. Tanzi, I know you were really fond of
It's absolutely
discussing this.
fascinating, actually. I'm so glad you brought this up. I think you might agree, this is so interesting.
Yeah.
Two celebrities,
Right.
they've both got the same sounding
name.
names.
But it's spelled different.
Can you believe that?
I
I think
find it
that's
very
amazing.
hard to believe.
I think we could debate about that for hour upon hour upon hour.
If we start now, we might be finished before midnight.
What about volunteering? How about that?
Volunteering.
Volunteering's been in the news lately.
Volunteering.
Everyone
But
should
it
volunteer.
is the year of the volunteer.
Natalie,
I do
Is
believe.
It is. The International Year of the
Yep.
Volunteer. Yes, it is.
International. Oh, Natalie.
So I mean,
Natalie, over to Natalie. Tell us, Natalie, what's going on with volunteering? Why all of a sudden have all these people turned up here tonight?
Because
Well,
it's the
apparently-
International Year of the Volunteer.
No, but also...
Yeah, but why in the middle of the
Because-
year do they suddenly decide
Because
to
they
turn
saw
up?
it on the news.
Because Peter Costello said that everybody should get more neighbourly and get more of a community spirit about them, and that they should at least do 1 hour's volunteer work a week. I think we more than cover that because we're
Yeah,
here for about 2
definitely.
to 3 hours.
Oh,
so
at least 5, 6, 7, 8, including
Yeah.
the
by the
pub.
time we get to
Including
the
the pub.
like
Yeah.
time, that's probably
And,
6
Yeah.
and the
hours
government
all up.
makes it so easy to do it as well, don't they? With all the funding that we get here, and I mean the cutting edge
The
technology that we have to
luxurious
work with.
surroundings that we
Luxurious
work in.
surrounds,
It's amazing.
absolutely.
The top class stars that we get given.
That wasn't sarcasm I sensed in your voice.
Not
Ellen.
from me, Lewis,
Good.
no.
Now, Scott, you wanted to talk about something, or have we finished talking
No,
about?
we definitely have not finished talking about volunteer work.
Hold up. Hold the phones. Tanzi,
issue.
what do you got to say?
Well, what different areas of society can we work as volunteers? There's TV one. There's community radio. Where else, for example? What about, let's bring in a bit of raunch, voluntary, say, prostitution or something like that. How do you feel about that? Do you think that would be something worthwhile for the community that we could all do 1 hour a week? What's that? That's nothing. Surely.
I think you should lead by example, Tanzi. I think that's
Definitely.
You
that's where
insist.
Costello is.
Maybe I should give him a
Can't-
ring and see what he thinks about the idea.
Yeah.
Maybe
He was-
trial it, but
He was talking about
Absolutely.
giving some more time to your local church group. Do you think
Oh,
your
sorry,
idea
sorry.
would work with his idea, or...?
Well, you never know.
You gotta-
Put it that way. I
you gotta
won't
There's
balance-
be a middle
go into
ground
that
there
one.
somewhere, I'm sure.
You got to balance the good with the bad. So yeah.
Oh,
Gotta be
this
able-
is bad.
I don't see the bad there, but anyway. Scott, maybe you'll say something or not, mate.
Yeah, no.
Pipe up, brother.
I'm there for you.
Okay. Avoidance. Move on.
What else?
Volunteer.
Where
you know what I
else could we
heard? Did you know
volunteer?
what I
Tell me,
heard?
tell me.
I couldn't believe that they've got a camera trained on
You are
those
kidding.
shooting galleries in the cross.
No way.
So that even
Reality TV again.
people,
It's going to be the next
Brother.
series.
Well, exactly.
Little soap opera in itself, eh?
Another
Characters
little
coming
Big
back.
They
Brother.
didn't have like a
Yeah,
little
no.
Channel 9 symbol on the cameras, did they? Or
Oh, who knows? I mean, that's the show of the future, obviously. And watch, here comes Junkie number 2. Watch as he tries to pass himself off as a sober-looking individual. But no, he gets rejected.
What do you think about that idea? Do Do you think it's going a bit crazy, like filming it? Why are they doing it? To get
Why are
ID
they doing
of
it?
all the people coming in? Why?
Maybe.
Why?
Well-
Why? You tell me.
Well, they're introducing technology now where they can scan somebody's face and then identify people in a crowd given their biometrics of their face.
That is absolutely.
I actually thought it was purely for security for neighbouring shopkeepers.
Well, that's what they'd have you believe.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's all a conspiracy.
Maybe it's the funniest home videos or something, like in case they, I don't know, slip with the needle or something.
That would be funny. I can see how that would be a real laugh, actually.
Just an idea.
And watch how they missed the vein yet again. I don't think so.
Let's not go there anymore. Okay.
No.
And look
Let's
what
move
happens when we put the blue light on. Oh, look, they're tapping away for hours. That'd be really funny. Yeah, good one, Nat. I'm with you on that one.
What else? What else? How else can we volunteer in the community, do you think?
Oh,
Come down to CTV.
C2V, yes.
It's the only way to volunteer.
The only
I
way?
think. It's the only way
Alright,
to
it's the only
volunteer.
way to volunteer.
The phone number here is 96982968. All you have to do is be able to press the punch code on a telephone or dial.
And come and work here.
And
That's the only skills
come
you
and
need.
work here.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, there you go. We've got a call already.
Hi.
You could do like a, hi, welcome to chaos.
It can be your volunteering hour of a week.
Let's get raunchy.
Yes! Little bit
Scotty, holding back, mate. What's happening there? What's going through that mind of yours?
Open the floodgates, baby.
Yeah, no, well, we're trying to come up with some topics of the week, and I have to admit I haven't been reading the newspaper this week. However, did anyone see on the news tonight
Come on, bring it on.
a plane landed in a suburban street of Sydney?
Really?
No.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but
Go with it, we might
Keep
jump
going,
on.
keep going.
yep,
Okay, right. What the hell are they doing? Landing planes
This
on
is a big
streets?
story. This is a big story.
Oh my God.
Was anybody
I
hurt?
know.
Was anybody
I
hurt?
believe so. No, the funny thing is, they had they said at the start of the news, they didn't have a on-the-spot reporter. They actually had one of the they're talking to sound like a 10-year-old girl in one of the neighbouring units, and they're like, so what's happening? She said, well, there's lots of bright lights outside, and there's police cars, and
She's volunteering,
really,
you see.
really
That was
strange.
her
This
hour
is
of
like-
volunteering.
It
She was doing
was,
it for
it
free.
was.
What can I say?
It was windy last night, wasn't it?
very
How
windy.
windy was it?
Very windy.
Sunny today though, so yeah.
Also, I just
going
something
downhill
else just
fast.
came to my mind. Did you know that they're talking about introducing smart cards
You are
for
kidding.
bus and train
No
travel,
way.
public transport? Basically, these cards will have a little transmitter in them, and you can carry them on your person and walk in, and it automatically just registers and deducts the money from your card.
What do you think?
Can you buy a can of Coke with it?
Yeah, you can buy Coke, all that sort of stuff. It's all
Bonus.
it's all coming.
Dodgy.
It's starting
I
with
say
public
dodgy,
transport.
Dodgy.
Dodgy. Why?
Scandal.
Brother.
Big Brother.
Is out
Forget
there.
it. We don't need this shit.
Why is that?
All we need is a little
Language,
hut.
language.
Sorry. We need a little hut. That's all we need.
Yep.
Grow our own vegetables.
Campfire.
Just, families. We don't need these smart cards and computers and things tracing us and satellites. And let's keep it simple. That's what I say. Do you think?
Natalie. What are your thoughts on this? An invasion of privacy or making our lives easier and utilising all that technology has to offer?
I think I'm a bit middle ground there, I guess. Like, it is a bit of an invasion, but it's good for, like, I guess, technological advances and for making your life easier. And
No.
so I don't know. So I haven't really thought about it a great deal, I guess.
Think
to be
about
honest,
this, right?
so-
You got a smart card. Obviously, you're going to have to go on. It's got to send out some sort of auditory sound, to register that you're actually there, so the driver can see what's going on. So basically, you got no communication with the driver anymore. So he can just drive, and I don't have to talk to anybody. Doesn't even have to speak English or anything, or count or anything. He can just be raised to drive all his life. But just say you've got a pram, right? You're a mother, and you've got a pram, and because it's good to be a mother these days, because you can get a year's maternity leave, and so you got your pram, you go on, it registers, then you go off. But you've left the pram outside, you've got the baby on the bus, you go out and it's going to register twice.
Well, that's life, isn't it? What do you do?
Oh, you changed the story pretty quickly. No, let's get back to basics. Oh, well, that's life, tough jet.
Exactly, these are the things that happen when we do these things. So say no and get rid of it. You don't need it.
Is that your mobile ringing, Tanzi?
Yes.
I thought
See you
so.
later. No, but you know, it's exactly the kind
Been
of
called for
problem.
her hour of volunteer work. You needed
Yes,
Tanzi.
yes, I am. It's exactly the type of thing that we want to avoid. We go on, we leave the baby outside on the street, as we do, and then get back inside.
I
We
said the
have to
pram.
pay twice.
Pram
You
on the
see,
street,
this,
baby on the
this is it's all too complicated, really, isn't it?
it's all-
Isn't it?
it's all
What's
got
wrong
shit.
with the old $1.50? Hello, how you going? You know.
Whatever happened to 1 cent and 2 cent pieces? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. What's going on? Anyway, I think we'll end with a question. What the hell's going on? Surveillance and all this invasion of privacy. Scott, mate, you're obviously overwhelmed.
Blame it all on
Overwhelmed by
the
whole
government, I
concept.
say.
Yeah, blame the government. That's the word from the panel tonight. As we've said here, that's the case. End of argument. Okay,
you, thank
right
you.
now we're going to go to Colin. Thank you all for coming along.
Oh, my pleasure.
pleasure.
Yeah,
No
it was
worries.
great.
Our
Yeah,
pleasure.
thanks.
Great to be here with you.
Input was
Yeah.
just
Sensational.
fantastic.
Right up there, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh yes. Right now we're going to Colin with Film Forum.
Well, hi. I'm Colin, right? Harking back to that story about the plane crash. Actually, I come from that suburb, but I didn't see it tonight. But it's the second time a plane's crashed up there. Mount Colah is the suburb. The first time it landed on my grandmother's house, believe it or not. So they must have a red light up there that flashes that says land here. Anyway, tonight, well, I haven't caught any films this week, but I'm going to bring you up on some gossip and a list of stuff that's coming up until February of next year. First off, one of the saddest things that I've heard so far this week is from my correspondent in New York. He's just been to see The Producers. Remember a couple of weeks back I showed you a bit of Mel Brooks's film The Producers, and that they had opened on Broadway as a musical. He was telling me that, well, I'll get back to The Producers in a tick, but he was telling me that the show that holds the record is the longest running musical in the history of theatre, which is called The Fantastics. Now, how many people out there know the song from The Fantastics, the main song from The Fantastics? I do, because I was in an Australian production of it, but that's by and by. The main song from The Fantastics is Try to Remember the Kind of September. All right? Okay, well, it's closing after 35 years. At a theatre in Sullivan Street in Greenwich Village in New York. It's never gone to the main drag, which is Broadway. And it's 35 years of a long-running show. In fact, when I was in the States in New York in '82, drop names, Colin, I went down to the theatre to have a look. And in the foyer they actually have a souvenir booklet with programs from every production from around the world. And amongst the people that have been in productions of The Fantastics are people like Liza Minnelli. You name them, they've all had a role in it. Anyway, that's closing. Bad, very sad. Metro actually had money in it. Metro Goldwyn Mayer had money in it. And they did make a film version of it, but it never got released. Harking back to The Producers. It's the biggest record of Tony Awards, which is the equivalent of the Academy Awards for a show. And my mate, who was in the States, who went and saw it last week, paid the equivalent of $200 Australian for a ticket. And that is nothing. He was saying the people sitting next to him had brought tickets on their net, because in America, especially on Broadway, you cannot sculpt tickets, so they auction them off on the net. The people sitting next to him had paid $400 American for their tickets to see the show, so it must be something out of the bag. He said that it is not a classic musical. In fact, he said the main song from it is the one that we showed when I showed it from the Mel Brooks film, which is Springtime for Hitler. Anyway, we'll change subjects now, and I'll give you a few little things about films that are coming and some of the dates. I was lucky enough to grab hold of this list, and it goes right through until February of next year. I won't list them all off, but I'll let you know the main ones. The Others, which is in the news because it's the Nicole Kidman film, that's coming in September on the 6th. And those people who don't know the storyline, it's a woman named Grace retires with her two children to a mansion placed on an island near the English Channel towards the end of the Second World War, where she's waiting for her husband to come back from battle. The children have a disease which means they cannot be touched by direct sunlight without being hurt in some way. They will live alone there with the oppressive, strange and almost religious rules, e.g. don't open a door until you've closed the previous one, until she needs to hire a group of servants for them. They arrive and will accidentally begin to break the rules with unexpected consequences. Now that's the film that Tom Cruise put money into, and it's been in the news. So we can look forward to that on September the 6th. Coming on September the 6th also from Colombia is a film called The Forsaken. It sounds very interesting. The story tells of a vampire hunter, another vampire film, who teams up with another young man recently bitten by a vampire to find the leader of a vampire clan. That's coming on September the 6th. On September the 13th is the big Steven Spielberg film, of course, which is A1. And that stars Judd Law and Frances O'Connor. So we can look forward to that. Then we've got one that I have actually seen. We've had advanced screenings of. And it's very, very funny. And that's Cats and Dogs. And that's opening on September the 20th. And that, of course, is a live-action animal war between cats and dogs. It's very, very funny, believe you me. And then there is a film which I'm looking forward to, and I've just heard great reports from the States about, called Rat Race. Now, quite a few years ago, when I was young, long before a lot of you were born, was a film called It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, about a car chase across America. Well, this film that's coming is called Rat Race, and it's almost a copy of Mad, Mad World, and it stars Rowan Atkins, John Cleese, Whoopi Goldberg, Kathy Bates, and Cuban Gooding Jr. So you can look forward to that on October the 1st, and they reckon it will be a big hit. In fact, they're running the trailers for it in the States at the moment, and from what I gather, the people are falling off their seats laughing, and it's been a long time since that's happened. And then, of course, on October the 18th, we've got the film we thought we'd never get, which is Let's Get Skates. That is going to be completed, and it will be released on October the 18th, and it's a comedy, of course, about Christopher Skates. We look forward to that on October the 18th, and we'll jump right forward to November the 29th, which is the most eagerly awaited film of this year, which is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. That's coming on November the 29th. So it's one to look forward to. And of course, the other one that we really are looking forward to, and it's going to be the start of a trilogy, is the Fellowship of the Ring. Now I can tell you that will be released on Boxing Day, December the 26th. Also on Boxing Day is the shipping news with Kate Blanchard. That's another thing to look forward to. And then we go to one that's based on a cartoon comic book, and that's coming in January the 24th, and that's From Hell, which is the award-winning novel about the story recounts the given lives of the slaughtered victims of the infamous murderer Jack the Ripper in Victoria, London. So we'll leave all those, and if you want to get some really hot gossip, how about this? In the latest Empire magazine, there's 50 of the dirtiest bits of gossip going. Now, I've virtually censored this, so I'll just give you a couple of examples, because we really don't want to give a little bit of horror out there to you. But I know who this person is, and you'll have to work it out. Hot gossip has it that a much-loved Hollywood actress was born of both sexes. The star in question, who has proven herself a dab hand at action, comic and horror roles, was said supposedly to have been given sexual reassignment, keeping her female genitalia on order of her movie superstar parents. Now who's that? Who is that? Her father was in the film Spartacus, and her mother was in the film Psycho. Now work that out for yourself, right? And the other bit of gossip which I find, I believed this until I read it. On the 29th of June 1967, Jane Mansfield, the 34-year-old buxom blonde, who once killed a pet dog by dyeing it pink, oh how horrible, met her maker when the car she was travelling ran up the rear of a truck in heavy fog. It's still widely believed that she lost her head in an accident. While Mansfield did suffer a crushed skull and internal injuries, the decapitation myth came from onlookers seeing her blonde wig, which had been thrown clear of the wreckage. Now, I believe that she'd really been beheaded, but we'll leave it at that. Okay, now, I'm going to go across to my good friends here, and they're going to discuss a little bit of gossip about music, I hope. You know, enough gossip from me, I'll keep you up on it. All right? Bye.
Okay, Marietta, welcome.
Hello.
This segment again, I've forgotten.
The music segment.
The music segment. Gee, it took a while to think of that name though, didn't it?
Segmento musical de Marietta.
That's the one I was looking for, yeah.
Call it like that.
So what are we going to do on tonight's show?
Well, we got 3 great CDs
3 great CDs.
that I'm going to recommend to everybody.
Everybody.
Okay. Alirio Diaz, The Art of the Spanish Guitar.
Right. What's so
He's-
good about this one?
Oh, he's a master. He's a master. Alirio Diaz was born in Venezuela, in Carora, a little village.
Right.
And he started playing guitar when he was only 10 years old.
Okay.
He moved to the capital and did some formal music studies. He did so good, he got a scholarship to go to Spain and study with Maestro Andrés Segovia,
Okay.
which is the maestro of the world in,
Okay.
in
And how is
classic guitar.
How has he helped and shaped my life?
Do you hear classical music?
No.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
Should I go on? Can I?
Okay, go on.
Okay. It's for everybody out there. If you
Oh,
don't like
okay.
classical music, just all right.
No worries.
Please. Okay. Okay. He was assistant professor after that in Spain,
Right.
and after that he started playing worldwide in concertos. And this is one of his best CDs. Beautiful classical music from Bach, from some pieces from Andrés Segovia, etc., etc. It's really
He's
good.
good, isn't he?
He's excellent. He's one of the best in the world. He's 78 at the moment, and he still plays concertos. And very good, yeah. So, recommend it very much.
And what would he pay for something like this?
About $30.
$30. That's a bargain, isn't it? For all the work that he put in, from 10 years of age.
It's a classic.
$30. It's not much, is it?
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
If you like Spanish guitar, that's the one to buy.
And is the Spanish guitar different to a conventional guitar?
Well, acoustic guitar is played strumming,
Mm-hmm.
and classical guitar is played with
So it's
your-
not actually a different shape to the Spanish guitar.
Well, yeah, you have the classic guitars and you have the acoustic guitars. They're a bit different.
Who invented the guitar, do you know?
No, I don't know.
Next
week I'll tell you.
Because you know everything about all this stuff. That's what I thought. Well, we got John Farnham here. How does he tie
Great
in?
Aussie. Yeah, this week he 1 year ago, just on this week, he became the first Australian to have a #1 hit on 5 decades since the 60s until the year 2000, the first one. So he's celebrating. He celebrated with this CD, which is great, 33 1/3, because when he got it out, it was 33 years and 1/3 since he first started singing.
All right.
That cleaning lady hit.
Sadie.
That's right. That's her.
Oh, I thought you were the one that knew all this
But
information.
you know that one better than me. So great CD, very good music, very full on.
Full on.
Very full on. Excellent CD. I think every Aussie should have it at their homes.
Every Aussie.
Yeah.
So you just what? Nobody else should have it.
Everybody that's listening.
everybody.
Go and buy it. It's a great CD.
Okay, let's not limit it. And did you want to mention anything about some of these songs?
Well, I thank you. Great one. Everything is gonna be all right. Great song. And Soul Reason and Walk Away. Great blues.
Right.
he breaks a little bit from that full on, just a slow blues, really nice
Okay.
song. Yeah.
And we've got the Rolling Stones, and they're stripping down.
Stripping Down. That's an unplugged CD,
Right.
really acoustical, really nice and soft. Not the Rolling Stones we're used to hearing with loud guitars and big drums. And this is very acoustic, very nice.
Totally different, eh?
Yeah, totally different. It's really nice
Yeah.
for a relaxing night at home with the Rolling Stones.
With the Rolling Stones. You sound like you're on the radio there. A nice, relaxing night with the Rolling Stones. You've been doing a bit of radio, haven't you?
Yeah, I do. Mhm.
Okay, let's just leave it at that then, shall we? let's not talk about radio. It's another volunteer thing that you do,
Yeah,
Marietta.
I do. I have a show on the radio, play Latin music and rock and blues.
So what else has been happening? Any exciting stuff, performances, special people in town, anything I should know about?
Well, watch out for the band Whatever, which is an Australian band that play blues.
Right.
And hopefully we'll have them in this show very soon.
Okay.
Do you like the idea?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try to bring them.
Okay. All right, now, is that it?
Yep.
Was there anything else to say? So 3 good
Hasta la vista,
CDs.
baby.
Hasta la vista, baby. The Spanish Guitar, the Rolling Stones, and John Farnham. It's an interesting little mixture you got there,
Yeah,
Marietta.
you gotta have a bit of everything in this life.
Bit of everything, everything in moderation.
Yep.
Okay. On that note, we'll go now to Natalie, who's interviewing the band that we saw earlier on. What was your impression of that, Marietta?
Oh, excellent band. I like it.
Excellent.
Really good. Yeah.
You're lying. Okay, let's go.
Thanks, Luiz and Marietta. So we've got Dog Watch, and they are Peter, Sam, and Glenn, and that's in this order like that. So there you go. Woo! I got it all right. Yay! I remembered all their names. Getting so good at this. Thanks, guys, for coming in and playing for us. I think everybody enjoyed it. Another big round of applause. So tell us about Dog Watch.
Go on.
Someone, anyone.
We've been going about 8 months, and we sort of basically just started from scratch. I had a few songs up my sleeve, so grabbed the boys and put them together, and we've done a few local gigs and managed to do a Monday night at the Lansdowne in town. And
So hopefully you'll move up maybe soon and
yeah.
do like a Wednesday or a Thursday.
yeah, maybe, see how we go.
Work your way up. Maybe Saturday night pretty soon, I'm sure.
For sure.
So did you all sort of know each other before? Or you just ran into each other in the streets 8 months ago and thought, hey, let's get a band together, or?
Oh, well, like you saw me playing in a band, and I think pretty much for another band. Pete's much same thing, so we all just got in contact and that was it.
I've known Pete for about 10, 15 years or something.
We're in our first band together.
Oh, okay. So he's all been playing sort of for years and years and years
Yeah, pretty much.
in other sorts of
Separately.
bands.
Yeah.
I thought, well, it's about time the three of us got together and got a band together.
Why not? Have some fun.
So it is just the three of you? There's not any extra members that you've left behind, or?
Yeah, we've got one in the back there. Rachel, she comes along and sings every now and then.
Okay.
And
Bit of a female sort of touch.
yeah, some backing vocals, and we sometimes have a violinist and
Okay.
pianist,
Nice.
and that's a piano player. And we're actually looking for another guitarist. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Advertising, anyone wants guitars? Then
yeah.
Looking for.
Contact the station.
So you brought a CD along. Let's show you a little. Let's get a shot of the CD. Who thought of the name? Is there any? Does it have any sort of significance or relevance? Interesting story behind it, or?
There
it
is
good.
stories behind it, but I don't know if I want to go into them. But
Bit too raunchy for this show, or?
yeah, maybe. No, dog watch is sort of like a term, like the late shift sort of thing, and I think most of us spend a lot of time in that shift, so it seemed appropriate.
That's a not too bad a story. So.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the clean story.
That's the clean
so.
version. Okay. We'll
No.
later on at the pub we'll get the raunchy one. So is this just out in stores? Like, must be at all the big record stores, or?
No. It's
No?
worldwide, but it's not in Australia.
Oh,
Not for
okay.
Aussies, Yeah, that's basically anyone that's interested can contact us on the email, which
Yep.
is GM Entertainment. what is it? At bigpond.com.
I'm glad to see you, you know. Who's the band leader? Come on, get yourselves organised here. Come on.
He's over here.
He's doing okay.
Oh.
I'm giving it a go. Yeah.
So have you got any gigs coming up soon that you want to give a bit of a plug to?
Probably the Lansdowne Hotel.
On a Monday.
On a Monday night.
Oh, we just did a
Every
few.
Monday, or
Yeah.
you're there every Monday?
yeah.
Okay.
We've just done a few gigs and we just sort of thought we'd go back and sit around and try and figure out a next step, you know, like getting the next guitarist and blending that into some good sounds and then trying to push that.
Alright. So who does most of the songwriting? Do you play just all originals, or do you do some covers as well, or how does that sort of work?
All original.
All originals?
But at the moment, most of them have been written by Glenn. Although Sam's written quite a good one. And we're just sort of trying to get that organised before we go too far.
Okay.
Sorry.
What's going on? Alright, so Lansdowne every Monday night for how long? Like until
Forever.
they get sick of you, or?
Forever.
Forever and ever.
Alright,
See,
so
we've been volunteers all our musical careers. I've made a
Well
career
done.
out of being a volunteer.
Well, you volunteered to come along here tonight because we're not paying you for this performance, I'm afraid.
What?
So
Damn, I think we should leave right now.
if you come to the pub, we might buy you a beer, but I don't know, that could be pushing it. I don't know.
We're there.
You've got Pete.
All right, so give that email address again for everybody. That's
GM Entertainment at bigpond.com.
correct.
Well done.
All right, well, we want to say thank you very much, guys, for coming in and playing for us. Come back anytime and let us know what you're doing and where you're at, and so hopefully we'll hear bigger and better things about you soon. So good luck, and we'll see you down the pub, I suppose.
Yeah. Thanks very
Thanks
much.
for Dog Watch. And
Yep.
we're now going to a tape called Flow. So, Flow. Yay!
The paradox of our time in history is we have taller buildings with shorter tempers. We have wider freeways but narrower viewpoints. We seem to spend more but have less. Spend more but have less. We have more conveniences but less time. We have more experts but more problems. More medicine but less health. Seems we drink too much, smoke too much, laugh too little, drive too fast, get too angry too quickly, stay up too late, get up too tired, read too seldom, watch too much TV and pray too little. We have multiplied our possessions but reduced our inner values. More ways of communication but less relationship. Some say there's no absolute truth. I'm sorry, what did you say? Paradox. Paradox. We're living in the paradox.
Okay, thank you. You guys. Tonight's show, we've got a special guest. He's won a number of rapping competitions, Smash Hits Magazine, Choose TV. The list goes on. He's up and coming. You've just seen his promotional video, which looked very smick, mate. He's going to come up and do a live performance here in the studio. Believe it or not, here he is, Flow! No!
Ooh, ooh, ooh. 1, 2. Well, pleased to be here. What a beautiful place down in, where are we? Redfern. And waiting for a track, because a track, a bit louder.
Thursday, a 16-year-old girl from the Central Coast collapsed on the dance floor of a nightclub. She died later
ecstasy
in hospital.
tablets, a pill-making machine, and 250 kilograms of
The kingdom of heaven was given to you, so you could be one of the chosen few. United in love, together we stand, giving our praise to the one who's true. The kingdom of heaven was given to you, so you could be one of the chosen few. United in love, together we stand, giving our praise to the one. suicide, the case of a nation. Australian statistics in the worst situation. At least one a day is giving their life away into the devil's webs. And do you hear what I say? Manifesting in our youth at the most. Redfern, Bankstown, Central Coast. No more lies, live life to your best. Depressional behavior, we must contest. See, life is more than money. Hungry people taking drugs ain't funny. In this world we live in, people losing faith and sinning. Devils after you, gotta come after you. Enough suicide, true love's coming to get you. No suicide, you got to get yourself right. Said no suicide, cause your future is your future. Said no suicide, you got to get yourself right. Said no suicide, your future is your future. Got to believe, you got to believe, yeah. You got to believe in something. Said you got to believe, you got to believe, yeah. You got to, you got to. Said if you can't believe it, you can't conceive it. You will receive it, yes you will receive it. If you can't believe it and conceive it, you can't achieve it. Come on, I said I know some of you feel lost. Kirkup ain't another victim who failed to know the cross planted in your soul. Truth is your fate, now you are so special. There is no valid escape. Said Father, forgive them for they knew know what they're doing. The devil's pursuing while they're feeling depression. Said you're my generation, we need communication to bring back that which lacks self-identification. Too much PlayStation, not enough revolution. We need to see a revelation raining down solutions. We're going down under, Australia start praying. Said this is what I'm saying. Believe in yourself and you can change the world. No suicide, start with yourself. My friends, my people, depression, I got to break out. You know I got to freestyle off the top of my dome. You know I gotta grab the microphone. Too much suicide in the inner city, so it's gotta be a pity. You know, said so many people die for lack of hope. They search for vision, they're searching for truth. Inside, deep within, they've got a facade. And inside, I'm looking for something that's real. Something that's gonna carry me on beyond what I can see. I gotta believe in something more than me. I gotta know where I go, otherwise I'm lost. People perish without vision. And so many times I felt trapped in my own life, lost in confusion, even thinking myself into the devil's pit of illusion. But I heard the angel speak to me. You got to believe, you got to believe, yeah. You got to believe, you got to believe, yeah. 2000's coming. You got to believe, you got to believe, yeah. No suicide. You got to believe your future is your future. Believe in, believe in, you got to believe in. Believe in, believe in, you got to believe in. Believe in, believe in, you got to believe in. Believe in, believe in.
Hold it right there.
We're just doing the poem for the girl, and the reading's for the child.
Hello, welcome to our Psychic Corner this evening. Sitting here with Tanzi. How are you doing, Tanzi?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm all right, darling.
I think we had a wonderful performance there from
I
Flow.
think it was excellent.
Flow,
excellent.
Flow.
Big hand. That's
go with the flow.
Exactly. That's a laddie with a lot of talent.
Yes, yes.
Watch out, watch out.
And a spiritual nature, which of course is very good. So maybe it somehow links to this segment. No, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
But that's great. So what we're actually going to do is actually Suicide Prevention Week this week. Just have to give that a quick focus. But apart from that, let's get back to Jacqui's little psychic corner. Jacqui. And Jacqui, we have again a few internet problems that have been sent to you.
Yes, we have.
Because you have got a website, haven't you?
Yes, I have,
yeah. Or an email.
Yes, well, I'm on a website as well with the Psychic Association of Australia.
Okay.
But
we've got some problems here that young people or any people of any age have.
Exactly.
Actually, now some people may, after feeling these problems, go over to the other side with suicide, but if maybe you can help them, then they can feel some strength.
Well, as you know, a lot of times you have a lot of difficulties or problems in your life you have to face, and it's very hard if you feel on your own. A lot of people I've noticed that write in and send emails to me are on their own at that time. And that's really hard. And people say, oh, well, you know, it's last resort to turn to a psychic. And I don't think that's strictly true because...
No, it shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't be. But it's also interesting to notice when they do come and have a reading that it does change their life and it can give them some hope.
Oh, of course.
You know, because life's just looking at possibilities anyway. You know, life's a game. You choose to get into life and play the game, or walk, you know, watch on the sidelines.
Or get out of the game altogether.
Exactly. And you don't want to go out.
Well, we try not to.
Exactly.
Try not to.
Exactly.
So this can all help with Jacqui's psychic little problem solving here.
Now,
okay, first of all, we have a little problem from Junie. We have Junie, and the subject is, my mother is controlling my life. Now, I think she sent in some palm prints, didn't she?
She did, yes.
Okay, we've got some palm prints here. So we'll just give you those. So you can start looking at those while I read the problem out.
We've got the couple of palm prints with Junie, which is interesting. It looked actually as if she had quite a lot of changes that have been happening in her life. And interesting to note also money and finances look good, but that's not what she asked. What did she ask for?
Well, Jacqui, Junie says, Dear Jacqui, can you see what my future holds for me? I'm 18 years old and still live at home, desperately trying to leave, and I'm so unhappy. Here we go, suicide, careful, you gotta help, ever since my dad died last year, oh dear, my mother has turned into a nagging control freak. I don't know what to do, please help. Junie.
That's tricky. Well, isn't it amazing how when somebody loses someone in the family, a parent particularly, you have got one parent left, and usually when you've got two, you can negotiate a lot better. So I don't know, did you get on with both your parents, for example? Did you get on with your mum and your dad the same, or
I might
not?
leave that one.
Well, I got on better with my mother than my father for quite a long time. And if something had happened to my mother, for example, what I found with youngsters particularly here, Tanzi, is that they have a particular listening, like it's almost as if they've got a filter in their ear that they hear the parents nagging and controlling and dominating, no matter what probably her mother says to her. She just hears this controlled domination, you know, and I actually got on the phone to her after I got the email, and that's exactly what she said. Everything I do is she's nagging me, and I said, well, just take on the possibility that maybe she just really does love you and she's gone into overdrive.
Oh,
you know?
Yes.
You know, like parents do sometimes to be overprotective. She's already lost, you know, her husband.
Yes.
So
how is she now anyway?
Better. She seems to be better, and she's trying that. She's trying to realise that possibly, you know, if you've been rejected a lot in your life, you listen for that. You listen for negative remarks.
Was that in the palms?
Or comments.
What was in the palms?
Or a lot of it in the palms said she had a potential here for lack of confidence or faith in herself, you see.
Oh dear.
So, you know, she's really got to be, some people need to be creating confidence from people around, you know, them. They can't always create it on their own, you know.
Bit of feedback? Support?
Yes, that's right, that's right. They need to be supported. Whereas, you know, maybe you or I are more confident, we can actually manage.
Without anyone at all. No, not really.
Well, it's funny how certain situations you can manage on your own and you can survive, and in other situations you can't. You just, you know, fall apart. But she's got interesting areas in her palm which say that she has got a great future.
Oh, good.
And a lot of possibilities. She's very creative. I'd get into the arts, actually.
Oh, lovely.
Something I hadn't mentioned to her before. When I sent an email back to her, she could do graphic art or design particularly, and I'd be interested to find out if that suits her.
Maybe you should get back in contact with her and tell her that.
Exactly, yeah.
Fantastic.
I'll let her know.
Right, now we might just go on to the second problem, Jacqui. It's actually from Belinda, and the subject is again, please help. So maybe we should do a little spread and find out how we can indeed help.
Yeah,
Belinda.
what was the question there, Diane?
I think that somebody has put a curse on me and my family. How can I lift it? Best regards, Belinda. Well, that's pretty serious, isn't it?
That's very serious. Yeah, a lot of people feel they've had a curse put on them.
Do they?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I mean,
my God.
And I don't know in actual fact whether curses are really put on half the people I see. Sometimes I suspect they are, and I do take measures to go to the house and actually see what I feel around the property.
What do you mean feel?
Just, well, you
energy
can feel spirit.
Okay,
Yeah. Feel if there's any spirit around or anyone with a negative energy there.
Yeah.
And it might just be the people in there. Once you've got this feeling that, you know, oh my God, the house is cursed, or I am, you're not living a happy day, are you?
No way, you want to move out, don't you? So what do you do when you feel this energy? Do you can you get rid of that or what?
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
I can get rid of it, yes. I can generally get rid of it for most people. And I do a bit of ghost busting.
Oh.
Go to a few houses. I've got a reputation for that lately. But then again, I mean, sometimes one house was supposed to be haunted or have this terrible, you know, drama going on. It wasn't that at all. It was actually an ex-boyfriend that was around and moving things in the house, and he took the keys of the house and everything. And I just did a reading, and I said, oh, there's someone around you that maybe you should just keep an eye out on, because, you know, and they phoned me and they said, you were right. You know, we actually found our house keys in his car one day.
Oh, so, naughty boy. No.
That's not good. He didn't want to be the ex-boyfriend, obviously.
You know what? Talking of ex-boyfriends, we have got a little problem here as well about boyfriends. In fact, ex-boyfriends. So do you mind if I read that out? Maybe we could do a little reading on it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Now, Jacqui, this is anonymous. It's from Love Sick and Loveless. But it says, my boyfriend doesn't love me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So let's read it out. I feel devastated. My boyfriend and I just broke up. He says it's over for good this time. Because we have broken up before more than once. Can you tell me if it's really over? I think I know the answer, but what's in the cards?
It's over. It's over.
Oh,
it's definitely over.
Oh,
but there's someone else. There's a knight in shining armour here. Great card. Knight in shining armour. Coming to whisk her off.
Fantastic.
So she's got. I'll tell you what.
Yes, tell me.
I'll tell you what.
Tell me.
There's someone she works with. She's meeting someone at work. So this will be interesting.
Bit of shagging in the cupboard.
Yeah, could be. Stationery cupboard.
Stationery cupboard.
Watch out for the pencils.
Is that in the cards or?
No.
No? Oh.
Well, you never know. But she's still torn between this guy, though. Even if she meets someone new, isn't it interesting?
Oh God!
If he phoned her, she'd want to go back to him.
Maybe we should ring her and tell her not to bother.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't go there.
Don't go there, girlfriend. No.
Exactly.
Get her to the curb. Yes.
Right. That is. I've been doing readings for 25 years or more.
25 years.
Yes, and that has always never ceased to amaze me how people want to go back, even though they've been burnt. You know.
Oh, it's human nature, isn't it?
Why do we do that?
Why? Because humans. We're humans. We're full of flaws and intricacies.
I know, and
confusion.
Gluttons for punishment. Gluttons for punishment. I think sometimes, you know, and some people like to be hard done by and treated badly.
Isn't it disgraceful?
Yeah.
Talking about gluttons for punishment, we've actually got to end up on a couple of little. We found some advertisements.
Yes.
In a few papers around. So we might just read those out if that's okay. Okay, first of all, we've got wanted. Somebody to go back in time with me. This is not a joke. P.O. Box 322 Oakview CA 93022. I think that's in America, isn't it? You'll get paid after we get back. Must bring your own weapons. Safety not guaranteed. I have only done this once before. And that is a real ad. There you go. There you go. Isn't that crazy?
It's unbelievable, really.
Okay, we have another one as well. This is actually nothing to do with psychic abilities, but that's okay because we're lenient on this one.
We're tuning in.
Have Viagra. Need woman. Any woman between 18 and 80. P.O. Box 1151. Isn't that crazy?
He's not taking any chances with the P.O. Box either, is he? He's checking them out first.
18 and 80.
Look at all the used tombstones advertised here.
Oh my God, there's another one. You read that one out.
There's a whole list. Used tombstone, perfect tombstone for someone named Horner, Helder, Bergen, Heinzel. There's only one. There was a whole column of what would you do? Would your auntie died? She's been dead for 10 years. Time to get rid of the tombstone, you know.
Need a bit of cash. Like cash converters, get that tombstone. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, lovely jubbly. What about these? What is this one? Check
6 men. Out. It says 6 men. Their faces covered with red bandanas. Got out of a Cherokee carrying a knife, baseball bat. I knew
billy club.
Baseball bat, billy club and rolling pin.
Rolling pin?
Rolling pin, yeah, said Davis. I knew when I saw the rolling pin that something bad was going to go down.
Isn't it crazy?
They're more worried about the rolling pin. It's probably because you see their mother used to hit them over the back of the head with a rolling pin.
Ah, you see.
They're more worried about that, these gangsters, big tough guys.
You see.
Yeah, that's
it's all
right.
connected. It's all connected.
Exactly.
That's why we are in Jacqui's Psychic Corner. It's all connected.
So send in your emails.
Yes, send in the emails.
Because
to
JacquiClairvoyant@hotmail.com.
Fantastic.
And you get a free reading every week.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
our personal advice, because I mean, you know so much about relationships, don't you? You really are.
Yes,
you know,
I really have had a fair
experienced,
few hundred,
you
so
know.
yes.
100?
Yeah, just a couple.
I didn't put that down in the your credentials, you know.
No, there's no need for that. There's no need. There's no. Jacqui, thanks again. It was great.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Thanks, darling.
Hi, welcome to the segment that Owen has just named, and he's going to give us a little introduction in just a second. Joining me tonight are Flow, who you saw earlier on, the rapper, and Owen.
Oh.
Owen.
Flow, oh, it's poetic.
Flow. Oh, okay, right. Owen, did you want to do a little voiceover or something for the beginning of this segment that we might use forever and ever?
I was thinking about that. You know, ever since I've seen Pete Smith do his work his magic, weave his magic, shall I say, with Sail of the Century, I've always wanted to do this.
Okay, well,
so thanks, Luiz, for making my dream.
Not a problem,
come
mate.
true
Not a problem.
right
That's what
here.
chaos is all about. We make people's dreams come true.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to In Your Face.
Fantastic, Owen. Thank you very much. Now, Owen's your manager, Flo.
Yes, yes.
So he has to get every opportunity he can to perform because he's not performing himself, he's managing.
That's right.
So Flo, that was pretty good, mate. It was pretty hard given that we couldn't get the levels up all that much. It would have been pretty difficult, but you carried on like a trooper, like a true professional.
Like a trooper.
So obviously you've done it many, many, many times.
Many. Well, I started about 95. 95 I started doing stuff. So what's that, about 6 years?
What made you start to suddenly decide to go out there and rap? Was it Vanilla Ice?
No.
Will Smith?
No, it
What
was
were the
actually my
influences
grandma.
Grandma?
Yeah, my grandma
Grandma.
did a song for me, and
She's had, like,
she did a
fans.
poem, and I said maybe I could turn that into rap. No, it wasn't my grandma, but she's a lovely lady. I'd love to meet her maybe one day. But what actually started me is just, I suppose, just listening to stuff, and then I was on the bus one day, and I was singing some other songs, and I thought with my friend, maybe we could write our own stuff. And it all started from there to develop. We started writing our own stuff. It was really poxy when we first started, and then it kind of developed into something a bit more poxy.
Come on, don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah,
He's fishing for compliments. Who loved Flo tonight? Well, the crowd goes wild. See, they love you, man. They believe in you.
So
anyway.
So Flo, you've got a number of CDs here. Are these all yours, and posters, and what sort of things?
This CD is the Indemit CD, and
And what's that all about? Indemits?
Indemits. It was all about. We had some crews called Brethren. Who we got here? We got Brethren, Soul Keepers, Flow. These are all Australian hip hop artists that are out there doing positive stuff, and being the Prevention Suicide Week, and we went up to Queensland into schools, and we talked about life, and there you go. And we just kind of, just hip-hop is very powerful. Like, there's a real culture in hip-hop, and people really feel accepted in what they do and being a part of the culture. But we do more than that. Is like we just express it on CD, and then we give other people opportunity to take part. So that's that. And then there's True L that we released a year back. And that's got that song No Suicide. Well, it's a spinning one. It spins on its head and all. And so that was an EP, and that's a part of a group that we're a part of. It's a vision. It's actually turned into a record label, which has got 3 bands on it, which is part of what I'm on now, which is Flow. So we're bringing out a CD in November at Parramatta Town Hall at an event called Trilogy. And Trilogy's all about, Owen will be able to just tell you, but Trilogy started last year with 300 people in Blacktown, and we had people breakdancing, moving, and we just brought all the local people in to take part in a community event. This is your volunteer hours coming up again for CTV1. And this year we're having 5. We're having community ones, one in Penrith, one in Parramatta, one outside of Parramatta. It's the 9th of November, and then at the Entertainment Centre, we're doing it on the 17th of November.
17th
It's
of
called
November.
Revolution.
Revolution.
It will
Rev it up.
revolutionise
A
your life.
revolution.
So basically,
We've got some free tickets as well. If there's some
Right, we're
callers,
giving
I
it
can
away
give away free
for free.
tickets.
So basically, all of your rap has a positive slant to
Not
it. Is that
all of
right?
it.
Not all of it.
Not all
Some
of
it's
it.
negative.
Some of it's well, I don't know if it's negative, positive. It's just one. Oh, you might have heard a song on the intro video. It's called The Paradox, and it says the paradox of our time in history is we've got taller buildings but shorter tempers, wider freeways but narrower viewpoints. It's very kind of controversial and like political, I suppose, talking about what life's becoming. It's telling people to think twice about what's happening around you, and think twice is probably what it is.
Right.
Think
So,
twice.
where'd you pick up
Think
this?
twice. Think twice.
This guy, Flo, you're in the rap and hip hop circles. You just managed to bump into O over here.
I'm just down with the
leave it.
brother, you know. I'm just down.
Your turn. How do we meet?
How did it all begin?
So what do you
Wow.
do here, Owen? Exactly?
Shall we take a
What
stroll
do you
down
bring
memory
to
lane?
The whole performance, Owen.
What do I bring? Enthusiasm. Yep,
Enthusiasm. That's true. I saw you bopping away there.
Yeah, I just can't fight the groove. You know,
Faithful
when the groove
follower.
starts, it's
We
just-
have a
it's just infectious,
cult
you know,
following.
It gets inside of you. It just happens. And before long, it's just
So
you can't stop it.
You
That's
hooked
what
up
I'm
with
saying.
Flo.
I hooked up with Flow. Where did it all begin? I guess with Flow, we've both had a common vision, and that is to empower young people to believe in the next generation. And music is such a powerful tool.
Mhm.
And people, it's like a religion in its own right. You know, it propagates certain belief and value systems. It communicates certain messages. If you look in a music store, it's like music artists are like prophets of this day and age. You've got because people will recite their lyrics like verses that they believe in, and we see the power of
Modern-day
that
Bible.
culture, and we look at artists like Eminem emerging, and he is really an expression of urban pain in today's society.
I
And just
saw him
having
the
a
other
look
night.
at, and he's basically he's looking for answers. I mean, Eminem is not a perpetrator; he's a victim, and he's propagating a victim mentality. And people can. So what is the common vision there is to utilise music, for example, True Rhythms unifying every life, to project the positive side of life, the positive lifestyle choices. That we need to speak words of life and not of death. Encourage people. Like, how much does it cost you to go out of your way to say hello to someone? Give them a compliment. Say, Luiz, you're looking good. Love your lipstick. Hey, doesn't he look good? Sexy this evening.
It's
That's
not
what I'm saying.
lipstick.
See,
all right.
see?
It's
It's
not
enlarging
lipstick.
the man. He is getting huger
It's
just by that
gloss.
compliment. And it's
gloss.
It's beautiful. And might I say, Revlon, you're doing a fantastic job.
Maybe
Luiz
it's me,
loves it.
Sponsorship.
Just keep it coming. And what's the next thing you wanted to go for? Foundation, toner, and cleanser. Is that right?
That's if
he
you
wants
say
to go
so.
all out. He's becoming getting in touch with his feminine side. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm glad you said that to me earlier before we went on, so I could broadcast
Well, we're
it to
going
the
out
neighbourhood.
later, guys. We can carry this conversation.
Yeah, we
on
could
later
bond later
about how much we like each other's makeup.
real issue, Lewis. So we really wanted to hit, and that's why I'm here tonight.
Yep.
I attended a course which
What issue is that?
it's about positive lifestyle choices and the whole concept of combating the suicide mentality.
Right. And
Yeah.
you've attended a conference not so long ago. You were saying.
Yeah, it was not so much a conference, but it was like a seminar kind of vibe, and it was put together by a group called Life Force.
Right.
They ran that out of the Wesley Mission, which you'd probably be familiar with, located in the centre of Sydney there in Pitt Street.
Yep.
And they're doing a fantastic job in educating, promoting an awareness of how to understand suicide, how it begins, what to look for in terms of the signs, and really just opening people's eyes to be aware that it is going on around you. And if you haven't really thought about it, it's quite easy to overlook something that's right in your own backyard.
So what sort of things do they recommend or suggest that you are typical or you should look for? Is there a typical scenario for someone who's wanting to commit suicide, or?
I think it's always going to come back to an individual and their way of doing things. But there is certain signs, warning signs that you can look out.
And what are they?
Out for people like an unusual change in behaviour. Someone who is usually crabby being incredibly nice. Someone who has outstanding debts to pay all those debts. It's sort of a sign of they know that they're on their way to heaven. They're on their way. They want to leave a good impression before they go. Settle accounts, so to speak. So you've got a situation of that. You've got people who I guess in suicide, starting to ask a lot of questions about their validity. Why, Mum? Why did you have me? You know, Dad, why did you have me? Brother, would you believe in me? Do you believe that I can do what I do? You know, and just sort of that real sort of, it's a deep sense of personal doubt, of not being in touch with their purpose and why they're here. And you know, I really believe that. Just to speak on that point, it's all about. It's undeniable that we've all been given a gift, which is life. We've all been given certain abilities and talents, and it's like we've all been given a specific mission in life. And I really believe that God has a plan for each and every one of us, not without going heavy religious and banging over the head of someone, but just that whole concept of it's, you know, there's certain things that we can do and can't do, and it's like we've been created with a specific DNA for a specific mission. And suicide is just like saying, man, right at the beginning of an adventure, right in the middle of life, the journey, the adventure, bowing out. You know, with so much ahead of you. And as you know, Luiz, we actually, we saw it personally firsthand, in losing a close family friend of ourselves, and seeing the devastation that wrought. Being at that funeral and thinking, just looking around and going, man, if only this person could see the crowd that has gathered to wish them farewell. They could see the love.
Also one of the things that people start to envisage their own funeral as well? Isn't that a bit of a telltale sign? Do they talk about that at all? Or?
Absolutely. That whole concept of sort of, you know, dwelling on death and dwelling on mortality, and you know, and that whole futility thing. You know, why am I here? What's the point? You know, I'm a waste of space. I'm just another number. I don't really contribute anything of value, and that sort of concept. And I guess what we need to do is switch on to the positive for a sec and just look at things we can do. First thing is not to judge the person. If they're saying, man, I feel like a waste of space, well, you don't sort of try and pick them up immediately and sort of, you know, and say something that's fake if you don't believe it. But just sort of say, yeah, well, you know, well, what are you going through? Try and be real with the person. Give them an outlet.
Right.
Because it's like people are carrying around, there's a psychologist that talks about this concept of psychache. And it's like we carry around a bag of, or we carry around certain weights upon our shoulders. And what these people are wanting to do is to get rid of that weight. They're wanting to, it's sort of, well, not these people, but people are looking to the definition of suicide, to best try and bring it into picture here to make it clear, is that whole concept of wanting to escape the pain. The pain has become too much. I can't bear it. I need to escape this pain. Whatever I can do to escape this pain. And then you've got suicidal type behaviour like drinking to excess, you know, so it's not just a good night out with friends. It really is serious. It's drinking with the intent to really harm yourself. The whole escape of trying to fill that void in their lives. You know, what can I take which is going to just numb that pain for a while? Just give me a bit of space to be able to think things through. And it's almost like a downward spiral, because the more you get drunk, the more you do drugs, the more you say, for example, you have a job, and it just goes from there. And it's almost like the person gets caught in that, and if that cycle isn't stopped, if someone doesn't come in and break that cycle, you know, what's going to happen? It's inevitable. And it's like in life, we make a decision, and you know, we can either, you know, choose to do good things and reap good things as a result of that, or we can choose to do bad things, and we will inevitably reap what we sow. And so I guess a thing to say to the wider community is be careful, be conscious of what you're saying. People are sensitive, and that whole thing of suicide is that, you know, we don't really realise sometimes the impact of the words that we speak, and to really think about that. You know, and what does it cost you, once again, as I said at the beginning of the segment, to encourage someone, you know, to come into a segment, hey, you're looking great tonight, you've obviously got something to say, you know.
I'm very encouraging.
Yeah, you're always looking good though.
You know, like you know, and it's not your fault that sometimes you forget the names of bands or people. You know, it's but
you don't have to feel bad.
You know, all the time. That's
you know,
it's you know,
because that can cause serious amounts of guilt and
cause exactly. We don't want to go there because we're your
things.
friend, and you know, and without, you know, if you want to tap into that bag of psychache and let anything go at this point.
And if you want to wear makeup and lipstick, we still love you.
We still love you. You're still, you know,
but
an individual in your own right.
I remember you talking to me one night wherever we were, And you're talking about even if people weren't committing suicides, people are still sometimes it's like they're dead even though they're alive. Just that whole mentality of some have committed suicide almost.
The living dead. It's like I'll tell you.
Spiritually, they don't want to commit suicide as in die physically, but there's no life about them.
Yeah.
Like you go around, they're just well, it's another day. Well, yeah, it's all the same. Today was
so right. Well, working in the business community.
I'm just my advice. What is our advice? We must have some advice.
What's the recommendation?
Well, the recommendation.
See if there's anything in here.
Dom's written something down.
Well, actually, I have in here somewhere.
It's all about realization. It's all about that each life counts. That you are somebody, and to encourage people that they are somebody, that they do have a plan. That without even realizing it, in our life, we are going to affect thousands of people. There's people we say hello to every day.
That's good.
There's people we walk past every day. And we can make a choice to encourage them, to compliment them, to say something positive, do something positive. Or we can make a decision to just let life... It's a concept of either you let life happen to you, or you can happen to life. And that whole thing. When was the last time you did something for the first time? What is your journey like in life? Are you excited to wake up each day? Without getting all Fruit Loopy, but it's that concept of, carpe.
No one would ever accuse you of getting Fruit Loopy.
But just I guess to talk on that thing, we did an initiative this week. I mean, because you got to hit the ground. You can't just talk about it. I belong to a local church called Hillsong Church. It's just around the corner here, 188 Young Street, Waterloo, and we had about 20 of our Bible college students go out this week. An organisation called City Care, and the whole mission is like in the heart of the city with the city at heart. And we just went around and knocked on the doors and just introduced ourselves and said, "Hey, have you got anything that you need done?" Because you can talk about it all you want. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Why does this person want to talk to me? What's their real agenda? What's their real motive? And when you can come to someone and you can just say, "Hey, no, I'm just here to mow your lawn. I'm just here."
And one thing, like you guys,
Can I ask
sorry.
a quick question? You went around with that, did you?
That was the team that I was involved with. Yeah, well, on that point, I do that.
Wait. Can I tell you something? Wait. Costello.
I've been a volunteer all my life. I've volunteered for
One sec, I've got
many
something to say good about you.
organisations,
He came to our house the other day. Mum was really. She's been asking me to rip the carpet up for ages, and I'm just making beats in my bedroom. And then basically he comes in, saves the day, he rips the whole carpet up, spends all day at our house, and he did everything. He was a true volunteer that day, and I think my mum loves you forever. So give him a big clap. He ripped the carpet up.
There you go.
She'd wanted it done for ages, and he was like an angel that day. And I got to tell you, you're a bit of an angel.
Oh,
and I think
thank you.
We should go out later tonight,
shucks.
baby.
God.
And I found that quote on the back here. And it goes, you will become, we're talking about the life and dead, and, when you...
The only thing that sucks about life is not realising that you have one.
That was a good one. Wow, this could become a philosophy, like the psychic session, but philosophy session, tuning into philosophy.
What was that last one?
It's a good... This one's, you will become tomorrow what you choose today. So making choices today, going in your philosophy here, if you don't mind. If this is good, because you're the pro. Making choices today.
No. Just go there.
And then whatever you choose today, you become tomorrow. But if you don't choose it today, it's procrastination. Oh, wow, this is a philosophy place.
On that, we'll wrap it up.
Over to you, Lewis.
Owen, do you want to take us out with a voiceover, mate?
Well, thank you for watching another exciting episode of Watch This Space in Your Face with Lewis, the superstar Williams, and Dom the Bomb, and Owen the Knowing. And we'll see you same time, same place, sometime in the future. Bye.
Excellent. Good work. Right now, we're going to a video tape of... It's a surprise. TV for another week. Friday. You've been watching Luiz mainly,
And
and the rest of them,
and everyone else.
and everyone else. People behind the cameras and all of them. Yeah.
Special thanks to Flo and Owen for that last
Flo and
segment.
Owen.
Suicide Prevention Week, of course.
They sound like an old couple, don't they? Flo and Owen coming in tonight. I think they did a good job.
I think we had a great show.
Pretty good show.
No,
Excellent
great,
audience.
Great show.
Great show.
I'm going to close with a song, yeah?
And now, to take us out with a song, here's Tanzi.
Just a short little song. I'll be there to hold your hand, give you love and strength when you're suicidal, yeah. That's it. Thanks. Chaos.
Roll credits. Roll credits. They can read everybody else on the wall.